There was no shortage of fuel in this area just west of Palomar Airport. The canyons wind their way through this North County suburb, which hasn't had a major wildfire in 40 years. Ian Young says the tiny plume of black smoke that he saw just after 10 a.m. was massive an hour later.
Yeah, actually I have some friends with offices right back here on Yarrow Drive, and I went over there at first and I watched it progress, jump El Camino Real. It actually just blew like a chimney down Poinsettia, and then this kind of branched off over here to the north.
There is plenty of this dry fuel in this canyon, and that's a problem for firefighters. What they're doing right now is structure protection. They're trying to protect the buildings in this business park as the fire burns through that thick fuel. Every time the wind shifts, the personality of the blaze changes. A westerly wind seemed to calm the flames, but a slight easterly shift and the flames commanded the horizon. Fran Devlin has a home in the subdivision that sits on top of the hill. He watched anxiously from a distance, his young son shuffling nervously near his father. Devlin rushed home from La Jolla.
All the stuff, I know it's just stuff, but there's a whole life, 2, 3, 4 lives worth of stuff in that house, and you can only get so much, and my wife could only get so much in the time she had. So, you know, a lot of it obviously can be replaced, but we love our house, so it's hard to watch.
His house was in view, but threatening smoke rose skyward behind it. Devlin says he knows it's just a house, but he says it's still terrifying.
When I came over the hill in Del Mar, and you could just see this black plume on the horizon, and I knew that it was. I was like, from that far away, it was massive, and then to stand here and watch it is just, it's surreal.
More than 15,000 evacuation notices were sent out to people who live and work here, but it was not hard to find people. A small crowd gathered at the North Coast County Chapel's hilltop location, a perfect vantage point. Terry Franklin helped evacuate the church's preschool. She is most grateful that no lives have been lost.
Buildings can be rebuilt. I mean, it's easy for me to say it's not my house, but at the same time, they can be rebuilt. And they're doing a great job I've been watching and listening, and they're doing a great job of getting people away from harm. So it's,
and that's the important thing.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
Legoland, California was evacuated as a precautionary measure because the fire was causing power surges in the area. Eric Anderson, KPBS News.